Prisons are seen as tools of justice, places where society enforces law, rehabilitates offenders, and protects the public. But investigators discovered a parallel reality. Behind concrete walls, steel doors, and security towers exists an economic machine that generates billions through contracts, labor, surveillance, and expansion. Prisons aren't just institutions. They are business models. The first suspicion arose when analysts noticed that incarceration rates were rising sharply, even in regions where crime rates were falling. The correlation was broken. The incentives were not. Incarceration surged in states and nations with the highest concentration of private contracts, corporate partnerships, and prison-related investment funds. Crime didn't increase. The potential for profit did. This leads us to the private prison networks. Private corporations manage facilities for governments worldwide. They profit from occupancy rates, operational contracts, inmate services, transport logistics, medical outsourcing, and construction deals. Some contracts even guarantee minimum occupancy, creating financial pressure to fill cells. The prison population becomes a source of revenue. Inside the system, inmates provide labor for minimal or no compensation. Their work is used for manufacturing, agriculture, packaging, call centers, textile production, recycling operations, and maintenance services. Companies gain access to a workforce that cannot negotiate wages, protections, or rights. Labor becomes a tool of exploitation. Then there are the supply and service monopolies. Major corporations control prison essentials: food distribution, commissary products, uniforms, health services, and security systems. These contracts are often exclusive, long-term, and highly profitable. Basic necessities become monetized. One of the most lucrative industries within this system is telecommunications. Inmates pay high fees for phone calls, video visits, and messaging services. Families bear the cost of staying connected, funding a billion-dollar market run by private vendors. Connection itself becomes revenue. Prisons are also testing grounds for emerging security technologies. Elite corporations deploy biometric scanners, facial recognition, AI monitoring, predictive behavior systems, and automated control centers. These technologies are later sold to governments and private institutions worldwide. The prison becomes a prototype. Consider the architecture of prison expansion. Construction companies profit from building new prisons, mega facilities, and high-tech detention centers. Some regions expand capacity regardless of actual need because construction contracts drive powerful political and economic incentives. Growth becomes the priority, not rehabilitation. This is reinforced by policy influence networks. Private prison groups actively support policies that increase incarceration, stricter sentencing, reduced parole eligibility, immigration detention expansion, and mandatory minimum laws. These policies produce a steady supply of inmates for economic gain. The law becomes a pipeline. The business has gone global. Countries now outsource detention to private or foreign operators. This creates cross-border profit networks, multinational prison agreements, and offshore incarceration facilities. Prison has become an international business. But behind all these numbers are human lives. Incarcerated individuals face isolation, limited resources, restricted communication, unpaid labor, and reduced legal access. The system extracts value while offering little in return for rehabilitation. People become units in a vast economic structure. Researchers who tried to expose this machine found layers of secrecy, redacted contracts, confidential negotiations, sealed procurement deals, and corporate lobbying. The prison economy protects itself with complexity and opacity. So why maintain and expand this system? Because incarceration provides low-cost labor, steady revenue, political leverage, surveillance markets, and long-term contracts. Prisons generate profit, not just punishment. This brings us to the final question. Is incarceration a matter of justice or economics? Are prisons designed to rehabilitate or to generate a return on investment? Is public safety the goal, or is the system built to sustain itself? The truth isn't found in courtrooms or sentencing laws. It's hidden in contracts, partnerships, and financial structures the public never sees. If you're ready to uncover the next layer of global influence, subscribe to the Hidden Codex and tell us what you believe prisons are truly built for.